want all 3 of my consequence slots filled.
Get rid of your severe.
By dogs.
Get rid of?
Yeah.
Not mending?
No, get rid of the severe.
Okay.
Got 2 professional medics and a medical bay working on you. With technology that's far outpasses the common shit that people have in their fucking doctor's office.
Sure.
Cool.
Are any of the other 2 mending, or just that one's gone?
No, that one's just gone.
Okay.
Destiny can look at the other ones.
Yeah, she can take a look at my my ankle.
Mm-hmm.
So basically,
Nice dog bite.
the idea would be that they would have used, since that is the dog bite one, or well, it's the shoulder one. It'd be like tissue repair.
Yeah, I had written, I had based him on severity. That one was a deep tissue wound. So,
Yep.
That's funny too, because they would of course fix the big ouch
Yeah.
before the small ouch.
it was, I literally, they were all dog bites to different body parts. So I broke it down by flesh wound, strong mechanical damage, and then deep tissue wound.
Damn.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he'll. Are you coming in the room, Allison?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll sit up upon seeing her.
Sorry, the board is like just barely not like.
Aligned. It's fine. I mean,
Oh, it's fine. I was pulling like the Alt key, and it for whatever reason was fighting me.
You have to alt a little bit here sometimes.
Allison's gonna come in and she's gonna address Manny and the doctors, and she's gonna say, "Hello, boys. How's our patient doing today?"
He stabilized pretty well. Surprised he was actually swinging out there, given the amount of blood he'd lost.
Ah, well, it's not surprising. Would you mind giving us the room for a moment?
Sure. I'll get some snacks.
They go and eat Allison's lunch out of the fridge.
Yeah. Welcome.
Allison's gonna say, "Manny, so what did we learn today?"
He's gonna say, "Look, I already know where I went. Chapel's a grown man.
Mm-hmm.
I just." He's gonna say, "Look, I just get this gut feeling that when he's alone out there, something really bad could happen. No one would really care."
Do you know what bad thing did happen? Is he had to go back into a room full of tens of hostiles and grab your unconscious body and put himself at risk. So maybe next time we can trust our companions to do their job, because when you get hurt, other people get hurt, and I'm going to provoke you.
Oh, Jesus.
Whoa.
Good thing you're in a hospital.
Oh my god, you're gonna die!
Oh my god.
Lift
Oh,
him,
shit.
just throw him out the
Sorry,
window.
I'm going to like
Pass
fill up
it
your
again.
severe again.
No, I'll take whatever the fuck it is you're trying to make me do.
The compel.
Okay.
Think
Yeah,
about
basically, she's just trying to get you to listen to her for this next mission. Specifically. In general, just listen to her, but specifically for this mission.
Yeah, that might almost.
I kind of want to alter one of your aspects.
I literally was gonna say. I
Oh
feel
my
like that was an
God.
aspect
Whoa.
fighting mode.
Alter. I have Chapel's back unless Allison says not to. Something like that. Unless the higher ups give me a direct order.
Yeah. This is the first time something like this has happened. I
Yeah.
really dig it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Here we go. I think that'll work.
Let me see. Yeah.
Perfect.
There you go. Perfect.
He'll say, "Understood, Sergeant. I put him in more harm trying to help him than if I would have just let him do his job.
Good, because we might end up doing something similar.
He's gonna say, I'll fall in line. You know, day one, I kind of just felt like maybe you were in this position because of, I don't know, connections, but
Sex.
you do seem to have a good eye for leadership, Sarge.
Thank you. Good to know it never left me. Now let's go back. We're about to leave soon.
Yeah, he will take one of the blood bags beside him and rip it open and start drinking it and casually. He'll offer it to you, and then he'll keep walking to the bay.
I guess he's not human.
Turn into a cluster of bats and fly out the room.
Whoa!
We never acknowledge it. We never come back to it. No one else witnessed it.
Yeah,
Allison,
no, I don't want to talk about it.
Allison leaves the room normally. He turns into a bunch of bugs and goes in the vents, and they come out the vents into the room and reassemble.
No.
With a hidden bazooka.
The transition, the transition back into the hangar is Destiny's face up close, looking displeased, and Chapel's like stomach area at eye level with her as he is accidentally standing too close and very noisily slurping his drink, staring up at Epitaph. It's cool. It's a cool.
I hope you brought enough to share.
Cool robot. What?
You gonna drink all that?
Get your own.
Take a fate point. I gotta give it to him.
You son of a bitch, take two. Manny will walk in and he'll say, looks like I lived.
Good to hear.
Oh man, I guess I totally imagined that they said you were dead.
Guess not this time, Chapel.
There is some good news. And then looking down at you, just kind of looking you over, they will say, Sharon's medics are probably not as good as ours are.
Everyone laughs.
If we meet, yeah, no, they will look at you and say, if we meet again, I assume you will finish it.
He's gonna say, absolutely. It would be nice to return this tenfold.
Why did you stay?
I cut him up
Go
pretty good. He almost died. I could have gotten him, but Allison Hendricks gave me a mission.
He'll look at you, Thoreau. You said, why did you stay?
Yeah, why did you stay? They seem interested in that.
Say, I lost sight of Chapel and went in search of him, recklessly. By the time I got to where I was going, I had already found Sharon in the DFAD, and I'm not much of a liar. So when he saw through the guy he didn't know was standing in the room, my only real option was run or fight. And I figured I could give him a few licks while I was standing there, and, well, if I got myself killed, it would be my own fault. Didn't quite consider that Allison would send somebody back. So, thank you for that, and definitely colors the way we'll do things moving.
Aw, now we're all better friends.
You could tell that Thoreau was ready to chastise you, but you just kept being self-deprecating, so they just stopped. Like, they obviously know they don't have to do it.
Adequate damage.
Yeah, yep.
He's got tears forming, like, in his eyes from when Allison was yelling at him.
Nobody asks about it, but Manny has a red handprint on the side of his face.
Oh, no.
I'm Sharon.
Yeah, he really licked me good back there.
Neil.
Cool.
All right. Well, If nobody else has anything, you guys can mount up if you want to. It's probably around time for you to take off if you want, but
Yeah,
up
but
to you
let's
what
do
you're
this.
doing.
Let's do this thing. We'll each take a different Mac.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Tea party.
Chinese fire drill.
Yeah.
What time did you want to be done today?
12:30, so we're coming close.
Okay.
Okay. Got you.
All right. Well, then suit up, everybody.
Yep.
All right. Once you guys are in, you can basically just radio the anyone here with in terms of like where you guys want to be dropped off. If you guys have a specific location where you want to go or whatever.
Oh, let's look at the map. Is there anything interesting? There's the wastes, which have been picked clean. I think that's kind of an interesting deployment zone, because then, assumedly, no one else would be there. Called the wastes, and it's empty. That's my
Uh-huh.
inclination. What do you guys think?
How
Works
close
for
is
me.
it where we're going?
Directly south of it.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
Yeah. Okay. Throw will point out as much. Just kind of like taking the map drawing they have and kind of pointing it out. That's it.
Let's be cautious, everyone. Knowing Steinrich, he might have gone guns a-blazing, so I would like to not further alarm the guards to our presence.
If he did, it'll make him easier to find.
True as well.
I suggest we take a higher position, perform recon, establish a plan of attack.
Yeah, if we can, if we do have the opportunity to grab the drive, two birds, one stone.
Yep. So I think in terms of deployment, if everyone's good with that, we would go to the wastes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Unless that is actively throwing us into a dangerous zone. Maybe Manny do a contacts real quick.
Yeah, I could do that.
Just so we're not like, oh, the wastes are called that because of the landmines. It's very rich in landmines.
The 5. What have I heard from the locals about this place?
This one is actually quite a hard challenge. You would have heard that just rumblings based on what everyone else might have heard when they went into the bazaar is that the wastes, this was specifically after the time that you were here.
Oh.
This is not when the battle happened. The wastes are a place that happened after the battle was over and the NEF and Scion forces were either destroyed or retreated. It's the location of what can only be described as the culmination of an absolutely massive multi-gang war, which left part of the metropolitan area pretty much just not quite irradiated, but it is just a fucking hellscape of just trash, garbage, destroyed buildings, and just fires that don't seem to go out.
Does a 5 let them know if that area is occupied by anyone of note?
It is not occupied by a goddamn soul except some of the most terrible fucking human beings that ever walked the face of this colony.
Jesus.
Okay, yeah, so Manny would relay sparsely populated, but if we do run into somebody there, it would be major trouble.
Captain, what would you suggest?
They're not likely to catch us on foot.
What do you mean on foot? Just like
Like
out
if,
of our
they,
amps?
if they're on foot, they're not going to be able to catch up to our amps.
Oh, yeah. Allison's gonna say, the risk seems low enough. We likely won't be staying there long. So it seems as good a place as any.
He goes, not calling you out on this one here, Sarge, but there's a good chance that we'll come to fighting to anybody in that.
You guys are kind of cutting out a little bit.
Yeah, you're breaking
Oh.
up there. That line was chopped up.
Sorry.
Um,
He basically just kind of reiterated, like, I'm not trying to call you out, but
Mhm.
if we do run into somebody in that area, it's going to fight.
well, what other locations do we have? Just the west of the water treatment?
Yeah, which is close to Sharon's, which might be trouble in its own right.
It might be 6 one way, half dozen another. Maybe the wastes are safer.
We're less likely to be recognized over on the eastern part of this map. It's better to avoid Sharon when possible.
Agree. Let's do our best to stay stealthy. Wow, I have like a terrible lisp today.
And me too. I'm over here.
I ate all these bees. I don't know what's going on.
I've been stuttering like all night.
Yeah.
Those are Burt's Bees.
They're
They're okay.
Is that how they make those?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
But yeah, I would say let's go to the waste.
Okay.
Alrighty. So the ship will start to hover over that area, and they'll start to sort of jet towards the east. And let's see, you guys will just start to. Let me see here. Okay, you guys will move over the bazaar, and we'll start to just kind of list that direction. And then when you start to get further east, you notice that through any like view screen that you guys have hooked up to your amp, if you have one, you notice that the area below is the sand itself is becoming more gray. It's specifically becoming like it's been burned, and any kind of semblance of this being a habitable place really just starts to drain once you get closer and closer. And let's see, I could probably just like one of these, and so
I forgot to say that I think Allison, like right before we leave, is just gonna ping Lieutenant Chow.
Okay.
And she's gonna say, we acquired some information about what Sergeant Steinrich might be looking for. It's a guild amp drive. Or just a drive, right? Is it specifically for an amp?
An M drive of some sort.
M drive. Okay. Permission to acquire it if that option becomes available.
She'll come back with the priority is get Steinrich back. We have what we were looking for. The DFAT is in our possession. But if you happen across this piece of technology, then take advantage of it. But do not put yourself or anyone else in harm's way unduly.
Understood.
Very good. You're clear to launch. And y'all will be launched out into the fucking wastes once. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Excellent.
And a very squat-looking version.
Damn, you're looking great.
Impressed.
Oh!
Oh, it's not keto.
Getting spaghettification.
Bosun, activate the squish drive.
Ew. Jesus.
All right. Campaign over.
Great.
Wow, huh.
Your man keeps it tight.
Hell yeah.
It was
We-
good because it was bad.
We pan across all 5 of the amps into Chapel at the end of the line, and then fade in, and we fade into his cockpit where he's attending some buttons, clicking some flight stuff to adjust for cruise control. And then once that's all set and he can just kind of ride it easy for a bit, he looks up to see the loaded bazooka shoved into a corner. And he says, "Soon, Steinrich. Soon." And on the missile is carved Roland.
Whoa. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
I dig it. That's a good ending. I love that he carved it without it going off. You had to do that off. You had to do that off camera because otherwise you would have rolled crafts.
I had to try it twice.
Scratched it with a
First
pencil.
try didn't go so well. No one's asked why my legs are gone.
Is this all real? Do you actually have that?
Yeah,
Okay.
you gave me a bazooka and I've used it. No one paid attention to me when I was walking through the hangar. I did a whole walking animation.
It's
You
true.
will have a bazooka now as one of your weapons on the ground.
Chekhov's bazooka. Here we are.